a long dream. It seems perfect to be in a world where you would be with the person you love most in this world. As beautiful as this dream was for Eren and Mikasa, it wasn't real. Welcome back to another review. It's Starry, and I'm reviewing chapter 138 of Attack on Titan, A Long Dream. This chapter was very sad. It's bittersweet. The dream is sweet, but we know it's not real. It's not real. It won't ever be real due to the events of Attack on Titan. Mikasa is forced to kill Eren in this chapter. She's the only one that can do it. And Levi and Armin know it. But the sad part of this chapter is that the last memory Mikasa had of Eren was when he told her he hated her. That's the last memory that she had, besides those weird dream states and stuff that happened with Eren. And she, to herself, was kind of losing it for a second. And Levi was kind of like, pull your shit together, Mikasa, you know. And then she has this dream. And it shows, what if Mikasa answered differently back in, like, chapter, I think, 123, when she'd kind of, like, back a couple years ago, where Eren asks the question what he is to her, and she says family. What if she would have confessed her feelings, and they just ran away together and have this beautiful life together? They literally are in the middle of nowhere, and it's just the two of them, and they ran away from everything. From the entire world, from the war, from everything. And just be selfish and just live the life that they both dreamed of put together. It really shows the feelings of Mikasa. We all know Mikasa's in love with Eren. That has been a fact for years in Attack on Titan. You don't need to be a genius to figure that out. But it kind of showed that Eren almost gives Mikasa this memory, or like the memories are connected somehow. And we see that everything in Attack on Titan is connected by the first chapter. And I'm going to talk about it. So if you guys don't know, chapter 1 is called 2,000 Years Later. And we see in Eren's dream a girl talking to Eren, who we aren't exactly sure. We all theorized it was Mikasa, and I was fucking right. Alright, I was so right. I was like, it has to be Mikasa. Who else would it be for Eren? It tells Eren, see you later. And we learn in this chapter, Eren and Mikasa's dream is connected from back all those years ago when he was 9, when he was a kid. He was like 12, I think. Why did I say he was 9? He was like 10. I forget how old he was, like, in the before, like, in the very beginning of Attack on Titan. But yeah, so, and it's just, remember, he's not sure, like, in chapter 1 who it is, but we learned it was Mikasa. It's like this weird dream, like, their dreams are connected somehow, and, like, memories, and it's all kinds of weird. But something I want to point out, because everyone's been pointing it out, like, it's kind of a big deal how, you know, the writer of Attack on Titan, Hanjime Isayama? Hopefully I'm saying his name right, I'm probably butchered it. Kind of connected, everything's connected in Attack on Titan. He's made that clear. And he made it clear from the start that this series was not going to have a happy ending. It's not like Eren and Mikasa are going to get to run away together. No more Titans, no more Mirror's Curse, A, B, C, and D. They get married and have kids and just live in the mountains together. It's not that type of story. We all wish it was. I wish they could have the happy ending they both deserve together. But, yeah, so we learn how this dream is so important because we see it start. Mikasa looked like she was napping and woke up, and you see in the dream that Mikasa knows this isn't real. This doesn't feel real. This feels wrong. You know, we have abandoned everything to be selfish and to live this life out the rest of Eren's 4 years. But they get talking, and it just shows how they care about each other. Whether they are actually a couple or not shows the extent of the feelings they have. And it's a really soft moment. And it's beautiful, but yet truly sad, because we have to remember this isn't real technically. This is just a dream. But Aaron, or whatever, gave her this last memory of it. How she wants to remember Aaron, not what Aaron became in the end. And her and Aaron get into the conversation about her discarding the scarf that he gave her when he saved her from being, human trafficked. That's where we can assume what those kidnappers wanted. Saved her from kidnappers after her parents were murdered. Brutally murdered right in front of a 9-year-old's face. A kid's face. I don't think that would... that would be very scarring. Poor Mikasa, she's been through way too much. She's lost way too much for this to happen, right? And so Aaron wants her to discard that scarf because it's like the last piece of him she will have, but Aaron wants Mikasa to be able to live her life peacefully after he's gone. He wants her to... Okay, oh my god. So if you hear yelling, that is my dad in the other room yelling at our dog. He probably did something he wasn't supposed to. He's a puppy. So anyways, ignore any background noises. Just pretend you don't hear any background noises, guys, okay? Okay, this is why I record the videos at 3 o'clock in the morning, when everyone's asleep. But me. Anyways, so back to the circus scarf, and the red scarf in Attack on Titan has so much meaning. We've all theorized it's a red string of fate tying them together, because Eren, Mika shippers just want them to have a happy end, which they're not gonna get. And I will get into the ship in a moment. I kind of want to talk about the whole long dream sequence and we're going to talk about the ending of the chapter. I don't feel like I should. I just want to pretend that didn't happen. Alright, anyways, continuing on. And so he just wanted Mikasa to be able to live a life peacefully without him after he dies. And this is big, and Mikasa won't throw that scarf away. We all know her, because it's the one, it just makes her feel closer to Eren, to the Eren she once loved and knew. Because I think Mikasa knew after the whole I hate you scene in Attack on Titan, the Eren that she once loved was no longer there, and she knew he was being lied, he was all making it all up, because why would Eren all of a sudden, even though he disappeared for a while, would just say this? Like, it doesn't make sense after everything, because Eren wouldn't do that. And it's like, this dream is the piece of, oh, sorry, I just hit my mic. It's the last thing that she can hold on to. And so, after the long dream, and so near the end of the whole Jean dream sequence, through the panels, you see Eren kind of slowly fade away. And she says, "See you later, Eren." And that, to me, and then you think about the first chapter, and it says that exact thing, and it's the same image. It was literally Mikasa, older. I knew it when I first watched Attack on Titan and first read it. I was like, that's Mikasa. That has to be Mikasa, because it makes sense. She is the most important person to Eren. Him and her, I'm messing up my pronouns names. Mikasa and Armin, counting Armin, are the two most important people in Eren's life. But you can just take it to Mikasa, because assuming that Eren has feelings for Mikasa back too, because you can see if she would have just confessed, they would have ran away together. And it's kind of brings the question, could have Mikasa stopped all of this? Could she been the one who prevented the mass genocide, the rumbling, everything that happened, if she would have just told Eren how she really felt? I'm working out the kinks, but I am planning on making a video talking about all of Eren and Mikasa, that whole ship, the whole love story behind them. We're just gonna, it's gonna take me a little bit. I just really want to talk about the things within the chapter and a couple of theories, and when this scene, this whole "see you later" era kind of came about, some people came up with some crazy theories. That some of them, I want to talk about the theories for like 1 second, for one moment, that I saw online, and one of them was that, oh, Mikasa plans to, commit suicide. But I don't think that's true, or would happen in like any moment or any circumstance, given any moment that would happen. So yeah, that one I'm like kind of weird about. Like, I get where, because from context, when she says "see you later," "see you later" is a term, instead of saying "goodbye, Aaron," it means one day I'll see you soon. When he's dying. I would rather say "see you later" than "goodbye," because goodbye makes it sound like you're actually gonna, like, I'm never gonna see you again, which is true in the sense that Aaron is dying, but yeah, so that too. And it's just, I've seen a lot of reincarnation theories and time theories, and I'm gonna get all of it. So after the long dream, we see Mikasa hack Aaron's head off. Oh, that was hard. I was freaking bawling my eyes out at the whole long dream, because it's beautiful, but yet you realize how sad it is, because one, it's not real, two, it's what could have been. If only she would have just answered what she was really feeling. But yeah, okay, I'll be right back, guys. Anyways, continuing on, I had to let my dog in my room. He was crying outside my door. Hey, come here, boy. Don't do anything to my shoes. Don't, please. Okay. Anyways, guys. So, yeah, the long dream is very sentimental, but it shows how tragic that Aaron and Mikasa's story really is, because they will never truly get the happy ending they deserve. And, everyone else is pretty much dead. So she proceeds to hack his head off, and pretty much killing Aaron, and I'm going to talk about what happened. A lot of people said it's necrophilia. Technically it is, and it really just makes me really uncomfortable. You know what? This is Attack on Titan. At this point, I should not be surprised. She could have kissed him, then hacked his head off. That would have been better. But no, she has to do the other way. Okay? I think Mikasa just truly lost her marbles at this point. Oh, that made me uncomfortable. Then you see Amir smiling, and it's just really creepy, because then I'm thinking, wait, she's smiling because she realizes the love story between Aaron and Mikasa, that Mikasa truly was in love with Aaron, loved Aaron with everything in her. She's smiling because we all know Amir loved, I believe, King Fritz. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Fritz, and they couldn't be together, and it's kind of how everything else started. Like, there's a lot of things that started the whole Amir's curse thing, but it showed Amir that love exists. One, two, that true love is a thing, and it happens. And if you were in a situation like Aaron and Mikasa, where you would have to kill your loved one, if you were forced to, you had no other choice, because he was going to destroy all of humanity, because he's went to the loony bin for a while. You kind of are forced to make a hard decision, despite your personal feelings, to save the entire world. Your personal feelings do not matter, and you cannot take them into consideration. Alright? Where have I heard something like that before? I'm trying not to blame Naruto/Boruto for anything. That wonderful series, that talks about how feelings can't get in the way of the line of duty. Emotions don't matter. I don't know. Guys, I'm losing my marbles, okay? I'm losing my mind. Alright, so, yeah. And it's like she's smiling, like she's happy that the whole curse is over, because it ends with Aaron. And that is great and amazing. No one has to go through this all over again. But it gave me the theory, wait, because Amir has the power to reincarnate. And then chapter 1 says to see you later in 2,000 years. Which we don't, it says 2,000 years later. So, is she gonna reincarnate Aaron and Mikasa? Is she? Who knows? Is she gonna, like, do some reincarnation time thing? It just takes Amir a long time, so it could take her 2,000 years. We could see a modern setting of Eren and Mikasa living happily together. You know? Like, the whole, like, you know, high school Eren, you know, him and goth Mikasa can live happily ever after. I've been just looking at too much Fahrenheit lately. There was, like, some art done, and it showed Mikasa, like, some goth kid, which I'm cool with. Alright, I legit just want to make a whole video talking about just the potential of goth Mikasa, what she could hold for. I don't know, yeah, I had my face when I was like, yeah. Anyways, continuing on, I just had to point that out. And, in that, there's some time reversal could happen, like Amir can reverse time to a certain point, but why would she do that if she doesn't want Amir's curse too? Because if you do it to a certain point, the whole cycle will still keep going, and this was the only way. And yeah, so the whole, I want to show some symbolism, talk about some symbolism behind the long dream. It shows that if we choose the selfish route, this will be the outcome. We get what we want, but the rest of humanity would be doomed because Eren couldn't decide. And that right there is heartbreaking. That right there is heartbreaking. I repeat myself. I'm so sorry, guys. It's the sad truth, because you're choosing your personal desires over what you know is best for the entire world. Where you can live in a world of peace where everybody can have the happy ending, even though a select few don't get the happy ending, a fairy tale ending like they deserve, but they're alive, and that's something. And you saved so many other people. It's being selfless. So Mikasa not confessing her feelings to Eren back then probably saved humanity, because, you know, the rumbling would have probably still occurred, and a lot of people would have died, you know, a whole mass genocide would happen, but they chose to stop it in the end. And to fight for humanity, because that's what Attack on Titan has always themed. The fight for humanity, to save humanity. We need to save it, and protect it, and preserve it. And we can't get selfish, even though it's what we want, but we can't have it. Sometimes we want things that we can't have, and Eren and Mikasa are the representation of that in a relationship. The story is about war and the sacrifice and what war does to people, how it can make you lose your sanity in what happens. This story was never meant to be a love story. Eren and Mikasa had one in Attack on Titan, a very tragic, sad one that won't get a happy ending they deserve, but yeah. There's no time for romance and love, because one of you would eventually die, come to a short end. Doesn't matter which one, Eren or Mikasa. And that's the sad truth about their story. And I want to talk, okay. A lot of Eren and Mikasa shippers, we say, we won! Yay, through the shipping war, kind of going through the fandom. That's great, but it's also kind of hurts, because we wanted them to be happy. Yes, technically, it's canon. Technically, Eren and Mikasa shared feelings for each other. I'm not going to call it canon. I'm going to say they have feelings for each other. Because I think the new chapter might be out right now. And I saw a bunch of spoilers, and I just don't want to, it's going to be a mess when, so yeah. Anyways, so I really just mainly want to talk about the long dream. That was the big thing in this chapter. Nothing else really happened. So, that's really it, and I bawled my eyes out watching this. Reading the chapter. If you guys don't know, I am an Eren Mika shipper. If you have not looked on my YouTube page in some of my videos, I am one. I ship Eren and Mikasa. I stand them so hard. They are my OTP, basically, and I love them, and I want them to be happy together. I want them to run away together in the mountains, get married, and have kids, and live happily ever after, but we're not going to get that, because it's Attack on Titan. So yeah, seeing the long dream was beautiful and amazing, but for me, it just made me realize how sad the whole situation is. So, yeah. And my dog's passed down my carpet. And my rug in my room. Okay. At least you're not bothering anybody. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna wrap up this video. So if you made it to the end of this video, make sure you hit that like button and hit that subscribe. Consider subscribing for more content like this. Because trust me, when Attack on Titan ends, doesn't mean I won't stop making Attack on Titan videos. Because I'm going to make a whole ass video talking about what Attack on Titan basically means to me. Because Attack on Titan, I love the series, and it's sad it's coming to an end, but all good things have to come to an end. I don't know if this is really it's a good thing because it's a masterpiece, but the ending's gonna be sad. Sorry about that. So anyways, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button and consider subscribing for more content like this. And make sure you comment what your thoughts and fates were about the chapter. And guys, this is a start. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!